where's he going to draw from to come in here and fight hard? And you can never be wrong, more wrong about an individual. Arbi Aguev is just extremely tenacious once that switch is flipped. You're right, outside the cage, the nicest guy in the world. When he comes in here, it is furious. He's a very powerful striker who's explosive and also technical. He comes at you different angles, trains out of Tiger Muay Thai, and is able to go ahead and if he does lock something up on you, 14 submissions. I mean, the guy knows he's very well-rounded.
Absolutely. When I talked to him about those submissions, I asked him about his grappling background. He said he's actually a striker by nature, by training, but when he hits people, when he drops them, it's that opens up the array of submissions. So we are set. Both fighters are in the cage. This is a hell of a welterweight contest. What a way to sign off this night of fights. Let's get it on. Let's make it official. Let's hand it back to Cyrus Fees.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event for ACB 74. Live from Vienna, Austria, the time for talk is over. It's time to knuckle up and throw down. 3 5-minute rounds in the ACB welterweight division. Introducing first the fighter on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a freestyle fighter, standing 170 centimeters tall, weighing in at 77.5 kilos. His professional record, 18 wins and 4 defeats. Fighting out of Hampton, Tennessee, USA, I give you Adam Primetime Taunсенд.
Well, I guess we know who everybody's cheering for.
And now his opponent, standing across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He's a mixed martial artist, standing 182 centimeters tall, weighing in at 77.5 kilos. His record, 22 wins, 7 defeats. Fighting out of Vienna, Austria, ladies and gentlemen, Arbi Monster Agуев. Your referee when the action begins, Big John McCarthy.
Gentlemen, over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. When I tell you to stop everything you're doing offensively. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good luck to both of you.
They touch gloves. We are set for our main event here at ACB 74. Big John McCarthy, the third man in the cage. Adam Taunсенд in the camo shorts in the blue corner, and Arbi Aguev in the white and black shorts and in the red corner. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Frank Mir calling the action. Oh, nice. Oh, that's straight. That's low. No, it's not. Oh, that's the first shot of the night, and it's a teep straight to the cup.
Whew. That's always scary when a fighter, a low blow, because if the referee doesn't see it and doesn't corroborate that strike, all of a sudden the other guy jumps in and finishes you off.
Technically, Arbi did hit him in the face. If you can see his shorts, he has got his little banner for his Register of Deeds. He's running in Carter, I think Carter County for the Register of Deeds, and he's put his banner across a very interesting place that seemed to catch Arbi's eye. But Townsend's back in there. Could have taken 5 minutes, but looking to get this going again. When I talked to him about the tactics for this fight, he said, I'll probably have to take a beating for 1 round. He said, but then I'll be looking to put a beating on for rounds 2 and 3. So let's see how this unfolds.
Well, and that's kind of the thought process. Anytime you face a guy who's an explosive powerhouse like an Arbi, you're like, all right, well, all that power and speed comes at a cost. You don't typically see guys in the Olympics sprinting 100 meters also running marathons.
Oh, they're big shots. Oh. Look at these to the body, these knees. Arbi Aguev doing what he does. Oh, Taunсенд blocking those ones. Oh, that's a headbutt. Oh, whoa. That was a clash of heads.
Yeah, I wonder, did he just pull him in on accident?
He drove in with his head there, but that's
We're telling everybody how nice he is at home. I'm telling you guys, he does have a switch.
This is fighting. Big John will have a word with him. And Adam Taunсенд will be given some time to recover. But we saw that switch. Once
Yeah,
Arbi...
I would like to see the replay on that just to look at it. Like, was there a mistake tactically? Did he just maybe pull in to go ahead and get head position? I mean...
Adam Taunton then just taking the time. Job, Big Man McCarthy, so good. And the referees we've got here tonight, Lucas Brzezowski, Herb Dean, all doing fantastic jobs looking after our fighters. And look how calm Big John keeps it. Just repeating that, giving Townsend enough time. Oh, and taking the point as well there. That's huge.
Well, I think the reason why John has to make that call is there's a big knot now underneath the eye on the right side there of Adam Taunton. So meaning that, well, if your foul inflicted the outcome of the fight in some way, it's going to have some weight into it. There has to be an adjustment on the other side, and they take a point. Yes. If it had fouled him and not caused any kind of damage, a strong warning. But the fact that he did cause, the skin there is now been, compromised, and it's going to be that much easier when a punch does land to create a cut.
Now Townsend engaging the clinch.
Yeah, and this is what he's wanted to get into, a position of grinding.
Oh, that's a low shot as well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
the crowd are booing, but honestly, if you want to take a cup shot, step in line if you'd like from Agуев, let alone two and a headbutt within the first 2 minutes of the fight.
Yeah. And if he loses another point, he has to win by knockout.
Adam Townsend allowed a full 5 minutes. I would not blame him for taking. There's a lot of fighters rush back. Let's look at this again. Turns him against the cage, and this is where the knee.
Nice. Inside.
Oh.
Right there on all material, guys.
Yeah,
there's no really arguing that was a groin shot. Townsend needs to go ahead and take as much time. I mean, he might be weighing out in his brain that Arby's a little fatigued and extended, and he wants to keep it going, but that's
3 illegal shots we've had in the first 2 minutes. Arby's really got to pick him carefully. He does not want to get disqualified.
There he's coming. He's letting know I'm taking a point.
He's asking him to relax, just focus, keeping him calm.
At a certain point, too, it's not even just losing points. You're disqualified. Fight's over.
Game over, and we don't want it to end like that. Townsend looking for that overhand right. Flying knee there from Townsend. But this clinch game from Arbi, this dirty boxing style is where he causes a lot of damage. His grip is so strong. Oh, look at this from Townsend. Big dump down into the canvas.
And he's in between the half guard. Arbi's trying to go ahead and break it out. A little more attempt. And this is not good for Arbi. And again, it's just a testament to how smart Adam Taunton is as a fighter. He's outmatched physically without a doubt here. Arbi's bigger, stronger, faster. But Adam is just such a savvy, smart guy. And I like watching these kind of, interactions. It's like, all right, well, can your intellect, can your strategy, can technique overcome the physical attributes that your opponent brings? So that's what we're now, and on top of that, it isn't like Arbi doesn't know how to fight. He's an extremely skilled fighter. But how much more of a mixed martial artist, how much, technical savvy is Adam?
And this is the true test of martial arts, isn't it? The smaller man taking on the bigger man. And Townsend's so well-rounded, a fantastic record. And like you said at the start, never been finished himself, so... And when I've watched back, he's got 4 losses on his record, and I've watched them back, and there's a couple of decisions on there which possibly should have gone the other way, so... Real tough fighter, and... looking to bury his fist right down there.
That was an interesting little setup.
And this is going to be a test for Arbi Agуев as well now.
He cuts hard. That saps you, it gives you the advantage of being a big, strong guy.
Oh, and look at the power there from Agouev. And the crowd respond to it. 54 seconds left in this first round. Taunzend back to his feet.
Yeah, just the skill at post. And also, too, Agouev he was rushing the mount. He just wasn't patient when he had a good sweep.
Nice straight there from Adam Taunzend. Agouev putting on the pressure. Those knees to the body are devastating. Oh, another one. And an elbow off the cage. Look at this.
It's a shame, too. All this work around it now. Arby's won, but it's going to go down as a 9-9 round. Unless, the judges felt that this is a 2-point round for Agouev.
Interesting, there we go. But Taunzend barely blinked while he was eating all that damage. The durability is an absolute asset of his. He can take shots. And he said he'll always kick the stool away. Trying to make a statement there, I think. Really, really interesting first round. Let's have a little look back at the action now.
Yep, he was in the half guard. Tried to go ahead and go shin, but at the moment that he didn't get it across, Agouev felt him off balance, was able to bridge hard enough to get the roll. But here, that's where Agouev made his mistake. He's so aggressive. He started driving for the mount really before he established. He could have sat back and established position here. He goes to drive forward. He creates too much of a space. There's the shin there from Adam Taunzend to create space. He gets his left hand on the mat, creates his post, and is able to get back up and remove the position. Which, in hindsight now, he ended up taking some pretty heavy shots there in the last 10 seconds.
So we'll move into round number 2 here. Adam Taunzend in the blue corner. Arbi Agouev in the red. And this is where Taunzend said if I can get through that first round, weather a storm, which he has had to do, legally and illegally, he'll push that pace.
That was excellent head movement. Good combination from Arbi. Came forward. And Adam's good at coming forward with different combinations.
And he got caught there. This, Taunzend got an exchange of his own off there.
Arbi, though, his conditioning looks phenomenal. He's in a hard fight. I mean, he's had some breaks in there, but he throws hard. He got taken down with a big double that slammed him.
Oh, this could be, look at this, Arbi Agouev up against the cage. This could be it, a standing guillotine. Taunzend gets his arm back in there, wow.
Enough to create room and leave the pressure on the side of his neck.
And the way Arbi used the cage to really force the torque on that choke. Great work from Taunzend to survive that yet again.
Sharp, hard guillotine. Townsend's tough. I mean, we haven't said it enough times, right?
I'm not exactly sure what a register of deeds is in the USA, but I bet there's not many that fight as hard as this one.
Or would step inside the cage there with Arbi Agouev.
That's right.
You want me to do what?
Oh, a nice turn there on the single leg from Taunzend. Great technique.
Yeah, excellent. Arbi tried to go ahead and rip the Kimura on the way down.
Nice pass into the half guard.
Arbi's framing, keeping his weight off of him. Oh, Townsend's able to eliminate that frame of the left arm. Now he's chest to chest. Now Arbi's going to be carrying all of his weight.
When you look at the welterweights that the matchmaker has put Taunzend in against since he's moved up from lightweight, Hussein Kushagov, who used to be a light heavyweight, came down to middleweight. Oh, heavyweight, sorry, heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, then welterweight, and now another one of the biggest welterweights, Arbi Agouev. 2 minutes 20 left. This is a great position for Taunzend to work from.
Yeah, he's driving forward. Now he's got that underhook. He's going to try to work that right leg out.
Corner calling to pass the guard, but he's doing good work from there, really.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm a fan of staying in the half guard. You know, wrestlers say that he's in the Turk. You're not in the half guard. I mean, just a different perspective of what you're doing.
Yep.
See, and that's what he's doing by triangling. But the thing is then you have to be busy and cause damage because you're not improving your position, but you're doing damage. But if you stop doing damage, then you got to look like you're improving your position by trying to pass, and just that's the name of the game.
Oh, lovely little elbow coming down there. And I'll be throwing short shots, but not anything that's going to explode him out of this position right now. And
no, but Arbi is extraordinarily explosive, quick. The guy's just a world-class athlete. And we've already seen that power to hop over.
Look at that.
Oh, is Taunsen too high? He
was. Look at that. And you called it. Arbi exploded just at the right moment. Taunsen went to take the back, but was too high up, and now he's on bottom. 1 minute left in the second round. Looking to shrimp out.
Using the shins again to go ahead and keep distance and keep Arbi's weight off of him. Butterfly guard here.
Such a well-rounded martial artist, and when you think about the size difference in Arbi's blown up massively compared to the how he looked at the weight cut yesterday. Arbi putting in some work now, body, head.
Well, Adam's trying to get to his hip, maybe to a sweep, but what he's doing is he's driving forward. See how his shoulder's coming forward? There he's starting to slide his hip back. It's hard to do a sit-up and drive forward on somebody like that.
Oh, lovely movement there from Taunsen. Gets back to his feet. Oh, and they both just miss each other on the buzzer. We could have done without that being a shot after the bell from either one of them. So we're moving into a third round here at ACB 74. Let us know what you think of the action. Hashtag ACB74 on Twitter at ACB_league. On Instagram at ACB_MMA and on Facebook AC Berkut. Great action from these two, and both showing to be very dangerous. Taunsen getting that top position, and then Arbi just exploding and getting the last minute of the round, causing some damage of his own.
And actually had more effective damage, I thought. You know, he was on top and he landed some good shots, but they were very sparse in spacing as far as how many they were landed. My thought just offhand, I don't know what you're thinking, it looked like Arbi actually landed more shots from ground and pound and hard shots. And there Taunsen went to take his back, but at that point he just wasn't, he was too high up and was able to get shaken off once the hook fell out. Arbi was able to switch the distance, and here again, Adam keeps trying to sit forward, and Arbi's able to drive onto that top shoulder to pin him back to the mat.
Round 3 underway, and Taunsen wasting no time. Oh, but Arbi connects with a right hand. Very impressed with the conditioning of Arbi Agouet. Those are the questions we've had, and he's showing that he's really put the work in that area.
Absolutely. He's been in a hard fight this whole time, and he throws hard. It isn't like he's pitter-pattering.
Oh, those elbows. Taunsen's chin, though, he barely blinks when they glance across. Short body work coming in there from Arbi Agouet.
Yeah, that's impressive. He's staying busy, moving his hands. I mean, as technical and skilled as Taunsen is, this just might really just come to the fact that that's why there's weight classes.
Oh, nice little drag there from Arbi. Really upping the work rate in this third round. Oh, deep breaths from Taunsen there against the cage. Nice movement. Oh, they're throwing leather now. Nice defense from Taunsen against the takedown.
Yeah.
Townsend's corner called to circle off the cage, and he did exactly that. A takedown now would be very important in this third and final round, if they can get some control off the back of it as well. Townsend working hard now for a single. Clock is ticking, 2 minutes 40 seconds left in this third round. Is this what you want to see from Townsend?
Well, I actually just like what his coach called. If he pulls his head out, he'll change the pressure off of his back, and he can actually hit a double, and then or even switch back off to a head outside single and run a crackdown.
Nice trip there from Arbi. Big shots coming in from Arbi. Townsend just driving forward. Nice. 2 minutes left. That's a huge takedown from Townsend. Big John will be looking for more action from Townsend in this position. There you go, Big John calling for work.
Nice sumo step over the leg there. Big step. He's crushing down to the half guard. Oof. Clock's against him bad here, though. I don't think there's really much doubt that on the point system, Arbi's got this fight in the bag.
But we've got to look at the points taken away as well at the first round, so whether that will play a part.
If he's won every round, it'll be 30-27. Take the point away, 29-27. If they've given one of the rounds to Townsend, let's see. Yeah, 28-28. Keep fighting.
Keep fighting.
That's what I really want to hear. That's what I want to see.
Big shots now. Look at these exchanges. Oh, Arbi Agouev increasing the pressure. Working the body. Look at this.
Yeah. Arbi Agouev's conditioning is really surprising. I mean, he is throwing everything and keeps throwing.
Just 10 seconds left in this main event now. The crowd are on their feet. Oh, Townsend finishes off with a big takedown. Straight into mount as well. Whoa. What a fight between the two. There we go. That's where Townsend would have wanted to finish the fight, but Arbi Agouev surprised us all with the conditioning he came in.
100%. The way I seen him when we were sitting there in the morning for the official weight, seeing how many times he had to keep coming back to the scale, 2 kilos over, 1 kilo over, half a kilo. I'm like, man, that's just brutal. And I thought it was going to affect his conditioning tonight, and it did not at all.
This one will go to the judges. Will that point play any part in the outcome of this fight? We are yet to find out. Let us know who you think took it. Hashtag ACB74, Townsend or Agouev. Superb stuff from both fighters. Townsend once again impressed with just his well-roundedness, his heart, his chin.
Durability, you called it. He really showcased that. I mean, and again, that's durability from a guy that, honestly, he's a lightweight. There he's fighting a very big, powerful welterweight.
Huge welterweight.
Who didn't put him away. I mean, and landed shots that would have put most welterweights away. It shows you the chin and the fortitude that he has. And here, the last 3 or 4 seconds, able to blast him with a double like that to finish on top.
So you see the true soul of a man when they're put up against a wall and the fire's on them, the heat is on them. Adam Taunsendi showed that. I don't know what a register of deeds is, but I'm voting for Taunsendi. That's it. I'm in. So we'll find out who took this fight between him and Arbi Agouev. Five judges cage side calling this one, just gathering the scores now before we make it official. Don't forget, next week we are in Stuttgart, so join us next Saturday. Me and Frank are making a trip over to Germany for the first time with ACB. Great fight card. Dennis Siver, Martin van Staden is the headline fight. Brendan Loughnane also on the card. Benslan Isaev against as well as we got ACB 76 in Australia. Sharaf Davlatmuradov versus Brett Cooper. What a fight that is.
Excited about that one. That's definitely setting up for a title shot.
Yes, indeed. So let's find out who's taken this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. 2 judges scored the fight 28-28. The other 3 judges scored the fight 29-27. For your winner by majority decision, Arbi Monster Agouev.
Point digit call for 2 of the judges. Outside the cage, Ryan Lacey with the winner, Arbi Agouev.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Arbi Agouev. What a fantastic fight, Arbi. Tell me how happy this win makes you.
Yeah, I am happy, but I think my opponent was better today. But I won. I think I won destination. How they say? Decision. But first round I make. This is no rules. I don't know what.
Mistake.
You know. Yes. Okay.
We're in Austria. You have been adopted by the Austrian fans. Do you have a message for the fans here who've come to support you?
Danke für alle Zuschauer. Thank you very much.
Listen, fantastic performance. Give it up one more time.
Shamsudi, Marshwovila. Del Resul on Liran Benwan. Can you show this man? My friend from Moscow come watching too much. Thank you.
There we go. Can we have one message before you go for your Russian fans as well?
Спасибо всем большое.
That'll do. Give it up one more time for Arbi Agouev.
And there you have it. Man, very few words, very humble. Not happy with his performance. And I don't think so much not happy with how he fought, because I don't think there's questions that he landed the harder shots, was very devastating tonight. But I think he was just really just very unhappy with how he lost control in the first round, and there was a few mistakes. So again, I don't feel. What do you think? Not really a knock on his performance. I think maybe the translation's lost. He's unhappy with how he controlled himself that first round. It was so wild.
Totally
agree.
agree.
More or less what he's alluding to.
Absolutely. I think he's frustrated with what happened in that first round. I wanted to put on, obviously he wants to finish every fight. You look at his record, that's what he's known for. But you've got to say, the adjustments he's made in his cardio, we saw it with another fighter, Ali Hulk Bagov. We were shocked at when he came through and became more than a one-round fighter. Arbi Agouev, he is nicknamed the Monster because of how he finishes. He's now a monster because he can go for 3 hard rounds, and that's a nightmare for welterweights out there.
And who he went against, I mean, Adam Taunсенд is a very skilled technical martial artist who's as tough as nails. I mean, folks, you saw it here tonight. He took some hellacious shots, kept moving forward, kept trying to figure out a way to turn it around. It just, he found the monster was too much for him to deal with. And I thought it was actually a very good performance. Barring the mental mistakes he made in the first round that he's young and excited,